Okay, so welcome to installing a premium WordPress theme. My name is Paola Mendez and I am the founder of the Blogger Union. For those of you who are not familiar with the Blogger Union, the Blogger Union is a network of blogger communities dedicated to growing our members' brands and incomes through meetups, workshops, and brand collaborations. So I run the South Florida bloggers here in the Miami area, and we also have the New York City bloggers, the DC bloggers, Houston bloggers, Minneapolis bloggers, and other cities. So if you want to find out more about it, please check out thebloggerunion.com. Today, helping me out with the webinar behind the scenes is Paola Mendez. She is the founder of Vintage Unicorn Design, and she is a graphic designer. And she also is in charge of the branding of the Blogger Union. She's going to be helping us out in the chat. So if you guys fall behind or you missed a link or something, she's gonna help me catching you guys up in the chat. And she's also gonna tell me when I am not sharing my screen and I say I'm sharing my screen. So now that we're getting started, I always like to start technical webinars with a little inspiration. If you guys are feeling a little hesitant because it's a little bit of a technical endeavor we're about to get in, do not worry, you got this. I'm going to be walking you step by step. So do not worry about whether you can do this or not, because yes, you can. So let's get started. Before we start, I would love to know what you guys want to make your website for. What kind of niche is your website about? So if it's a blog, is it a lifestyle fashion blog? Is it food or travel or fitness? If you guys could let me know in the chat, I would appreciate it. In the meantime, let some more people into the room. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Travel, lifestyle, fashion, and fitness from Washington, D.C. Okay, great. So a lifestyle blog, family history research. Okay, perfect. So I think the theme that I have in mind would fit for most of those niches. So I'm going to be sharing how to install a very specific theme, but I'm also going to be telling you guys a little bit about how to find the theme, and you guys can pick a different theme if you want, but I'm going to be installing a specific theme. Okay, so if you guys can please get started by first going to this URL, thebloggerunion.com/WP-theme. We are going to have all our resources there so we can just go there and click whatever we need to click and we don't get lost with sharing URLs back and forth. So I just shared, and Andrea just shared that link. So if you guys can all please click on that link, and once you are in that resource page, if you can please let me know in the chat, and I'll know that we can keep moving forward. Okay, Geneva's there, Natalie is there. Do we have anyone else who has reached it? Meredith is there. Okay, wonderful. We have more people joining us. Okay, Carolina. Okay, everyone's there. Okay, perfect. So let's keep moving forward with this. I am also going to go to that resource page. And it's right here. Okay, so sorry, 1 second. Sure, I can keep admitting new people into the room. Okay, got it. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to pick a theme. I know if you attended the building a WordPress blog webinar, last week. I already showed you guys this, but I'm going to go over it again because some of you did not attend last week's webinar. So I'm going to ask you to download this worksheet. It has a couple of questions you can ask yourself and a checklist that you can keep in mind when you're looking for a webinar. So if you click on this little box right here, it'll download the worksheet. And here you can see it. So when you're thinking about the theme for your site, the theme brings a bunch of features. It adds a bunch of features to your site. So it's always a good idea to kind of do some research before picking your own theme. So if you have some websites of some bloggers out there that have a beautiful website, then I recommend you write them down, these websites that you like, so that you can go and see, you just have some inspiration and see what features they have that you like. So you can write down the features that they have that you like, and then you can also make sure you write down things you did not like, so that if you see something that's kind of bothering you in other people's websites and you see it in a theme, you can, already discard that theme because you don't like it. Okay, so that's a little bit of research for you guys to kind of see what you want in your theme. And then once you do that research, you want to come to the next page, which is the WordPress theme checklist. And in this checklist, we're going to look for some things to make sure that this theme that you're going to buy has it. So first of all, does the theme aesthetics, how it looks, matches your brand and what you want your website to look? If it doesn't, then keep looking, because that's pretty much what a theme does. Okay. Something we want to look for, and I'm going to show you when we actually go to the theme marketplace, is where it shows that, is you want to make sure it's responsive. It has a responsive layout. That means that the theme is going to adjust the layout depending on how big the screen is. So you want it to be able to adjust to mobile phones, because if it doesn't, you're going to get penalized by Google in the search results. So we definitely don't want to upset Google. So make sure you have a responsive layout. And plus, now most of the traffic comes through mobile nowadays. So a good, if not most of it, a good chunk of it. So you definitely want it to look nice in the mobile and on your desktop. Another thing you want to look for is that it has good ratings, 4.5 or more. If it doesn't have good ratings, lots of people had issues with the theme. It's good to steer clear. You don't want to get yourself into a theme that doesn't work. And also, the amount of sales a theme has will also help you get a theme that has been tested by other people. You don't have to be the guinea pig with the theme. And so anything above 1,000 sales is good, but the more sales, the more it has been tested. So the more sure you can feel about that theme. You also want to check that it has been updated within the last 6 months. If it hasn't, it might be a theme that the author doesn't care about updating anymore, and you definitely want to have a theme that is up to date. And then finally, does it have most of the features that you're looking for that you figured out in the first page of this worksheet? So you can write down what features it has and that you like, so that when you are installing the theme, you can make sure to install all of those in your theme as well. All right, so these are things we're looking for in a theme. So if we can go back to that page, the resource page, the bloggerunion.com/WP-theme. And here I have 2 marketplaces. And it's pretty much places where you can go buy a theme. We have, my preference is Theme Forest, because you're going to see how easy it is to preview what a theme actually looks like. And then we have Etsy. You can also buy your theme on Etsy. Lots of people buy their themes on Etsy, but I'm going to purchase it through Theme Forest. So if you can all click right here on this link, Theme Forest, and we're going to go over and find the theme that we're looking for. Alrighty, we are here in Theme Forest. If you guys can please let me know when you arrive at Theme Forest so that we're all looking at the same thing. Okay, so I made the link go specifically to WordPress and blog themes because they sell a bunch of other stuff and we don't want to buy something else. So you guys are there. Okay, perfect. So you can take a look at the themes. These are their best sellers, the ones at the very top. But I found a theme. If you scroll to the third row and under new bestsellers, it's called Sitka. And it has the look and feel, a very modern blogger look and feel. So I think lots of our members are looking for this kind of look. So this is the theme that I'm going to install. So if I'm going to show you what it looks like. If you guys want to click through and see for yourself, it's called Sitka. And here are the things that we're looking for, right, on the checklist. How many sales? It has over 1,000 sales. So that's good. It has 5 stars. Check, check. It was updated this month, so that's great. And if we keep going down, here is the super important thing that I was telling you guys about. It is responsive. So it will adjust to your mobile phone. So check. So far, so good. Something also that this theme has, which is great, is it has WooCommerce. And WooCommerce is a plugin that will allow you to set an e-commerce website on your WordPress site. So if you're thinking about selling products, this theme is already set up for that. So it checks all my boxes. What I also like about Theme Forest is the preview, right? So you want to know what this theme really looks like. All you have to do is click here in live preview. And it shows you the website for the theme. And this specific theme has all of these layouts. So if you buy this one theme, you can make your website look any of these ways. It has 8 so far and more coming. So I'm actually going to be showing you guys, I'm going to purchase this theme and I'm going to show you guys how to install this specific one. It's going to be the classic one. And it looks like this. It's very nice and clean, very modern. It's not busy, very stylish. I like it. I hope you guys like it too. So if you like this theme and you think you can make it work for yourself, then feel free to purchase this theme and follow along, and we're gonna set it up together. So if you do wanna purchase this theme, all you have to do is go to buy now. I'm already logged in and I already purchased this theme. So all you have to do is buy now and check out. So if you guys are going to buy this theme, I'm gonna give you a second to purchase this theme. And once you are done purchasing your theme, let me know so I can show you how to download the theme and install it on your own website. So I'll give you guys a minute here to check out. And if I would, I'm going to suggest not have the support after the 6 months. It'll save you some money. You get the first 6 months of support for free. So we're gonna set it up right now. Something also that I would like to, while you guys are purchasing it, if you are deciding to not purchase this theme and you wanna keep looking for something else that matches your brand, maybe you have a different aesthetic, is that there are comments here in Theme Forest. And if you have a question about the theme, you can add a comment and the author of the theme will respond. So I asked, for example, in this theme, because I didn't find it, I didn't look very hard, if they had an example for a demo that had the online store, and they responded the very next day. And I liked the demo, so that's the one I went for. So, okay, let me know if when you guys get to the purchase, you are finished purchasing the theme. In the meantime, I'm gonna click on the other link and show you guys what, on Etsy, what WordPress themes they have. you know, they have themes. They're about the same price range. You'll find some that are a little more expensive. They're usually in the 20 to 60 range. This one is 60. But this is what I tell you. It's hard to like really experience what the theme is. You just have photos, so you can't really preview the theme properly. So that's why I prefer to buy it through ThemeForest, because you can actually poke around the website and see what it is that you're getting. Because here in Live Preview, if we go to Classic, you can click and see what a blog post is going to look like, and what the content is going to look like, what these recommended articles look like, and your author section, and the comments. So I prefer ThemeForest. Okay. Yes.
What other things are you looking for in a theme? Like, I know you had mentioned the last webinar that search option was really important.
Oh, okay, that's great. You definitely want to have a search in your theme. The search is pretty standard in all the themes. So you definitely want to make sure people are able to search the website for certain terms. If you have a recipe blog, so they can, if they want to figure out how to bake a cake, they can search cake and find all your cake recipes. Something, what I like about this theme is this sidebar. It has the about me there. So, you know, people really are going to associate your blog to the owner of the website. I really like this must read articles section. And so yes. All right. So Bobby, how are you doing with the purchase? Complete. Okay, perfect. Okay. So once you purchase your theme, right when you finish, it probably tells you you can download it right then and there. But I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to get the download theme, your theme, so we can install it. So once you're logged in, click on hover over your username and go to downloads. Okay, so now here we're seeing the download. You want to click the little arrow, and it's going to give you a couple of options here. We want to first download all the files and the documentation. And the documentation is going to be what helps us install our theme. So even if you install a different theme, you want to make sure that it has good documentation. So you want to download that. It downloads a zip folder. We open that zip folder. And here under documentation, there's usually this website that is very cryptic. It's called index.html. But that is the documentation that's going to help you install this theme. So you want to open that website and follow along step by step how to install it. So you guys don't really have to, if you are installing the exact same theme I'm going to be showing you guys. So you don't have to follow this document. But if you buy a different theme, you're going to want to follow this document, because it's going to, each theme works a little bit different. So this document is going to show you how it works.
Oh, can you show us again how you got here? That Bobby can't see the website.
Okay.
Good.
So in your downloads, were you at your downloads, Bobby? Yes. Okay. So in that green button, in the little arrow, you click the arrow and you click all files and documentation. Okay. That's going to download a zip folder. So you have to unzip that folder. So what I did was it downloaded this file. It's called ThemeForest, something majiggy, this long name, WordPress-blog-theme.zip. So I opened it and it opened this folder, and I went into that folder, into documentation, and I clicked in this website. So that is how you get to your instructions. But I'm going to show you so you don't have to. You can't see my screen?
Probably regarding like maybe your desktop where you downloaded the folder.
Oh, okay, okay. It's only showing the browser.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, my apologies. Here you go. Can you see that now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so it downloaded this zip file here. It's very long name. So I'm on a Mac, so I clicked on it twice and it unzipped it. And here's the folder it unzipped, right? And so inside that folder, there's another folder called documentation. And under documentation, there's this website called index.html. And that is what we're going to open and shows the instructions. But I'm going to show you how to install it, so you don't need the instructions. But this is in case you're buying a different theme. Okay, so since if you guys are buying the exact same theme, right, that I just showed you, I usually delete this zip folder to not get confused. You're going to install, can you guys see my browser now?
Yes. You can see your whole browser and your desktop, everything.
You can see everything? Okay, let's keep it that way then. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to go back to the downloads, and all we want for us now that we're actually installing this theme is the installable WordPress file only. So we're going to go to download, arrow, installable WordPress file only. Bam. It downloaded a zip folder onto our computer. So now if I show my desktop, does it show?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so it downloaded this zip folder. So we have purchased our theme. Yay, congratulations, everybody. Okay, so now that we have the theme, we're gonna go to our WordPress site that we own, right? So remember, if you attended our webinar last week, it's gonna be to your domain, and now we're gonna log into the dashboard. So it's your domain dash WP admin, and so that you can log into your backend. So once you're in your dashboard, let me know when everyone's in their dashboard so that we can install your new theme. And any other questions? Let me see. Did I miss any questions, Andre?
Yes. Somebody wanted to customize the theme. They wanted to purchase it, but they want to the destinations tab from travel. Will you show how to merge that? I think you like main and lifestyle 2 options.
Okay, so let me see what that looks like, because I don't, you're not able to merge themes, but let me see if it's something specific that we will be able to do. So she said she wants
classic and lifestyle 2.
Okay, and it's the destinations tab. Destination, I'm not sure how it's merging destinations and travel.
Are you on the
wait, lifestyle and travels? You don't want it to be 2 categories, you just want it to be 1. Yes, we can do that. We can do that with any theme, so you can just purchase that theme. Nani is asking, I'm looking for a theme with a little animation. What kind of keywords I need to type in theme forest? You mean animation in terms of like sliders? Like the slider has animation, or you want graphics that are animated?
I would assume maybe the hero banner, the first banner that you see. There's a lot of them that have like a video on their landing page.
Oh, okay. So if you want to add, yeah, I would put video on the search box. Okay, Alrighty, so you guys are at your dashboard. Okay, so let's keep moving on. So we're at our dashboard and we have purchased our domain and we downloaded the installable file. We are going to install it. So first, I'm going to show you what my website looks now. So this is the website I built with you guys last week. And I just changed the pictures, but this is the default install from WordPress. And it looks like this. Pretty clean. It's not bad, but I'd prefer if it looks like the theme that we just purchased. So to install your theme, you're going to go to Appearance in your left side navigation, and you're going to go to Themes. Okay, so at the top, you're going to see some buttons, and you're going to click on the button that says Upload. Okay, then it's taking you to the Add Themes page, and you have to click Upload Theme again.
Bobby says he doesn't have the upload button. I'm gonna go to Appearance.
It's at the very top. You have to go to Appearance, Themes.
Mine said Add New.
Okay, yeah, click Add New. Perfect. If yours doesn't say, okay, now upload. Okay, perfect. So either it says Add New and then Upload, or it says Upload and then Upload Theme. So we click Upload Theme, and this little pop-up comes up that shows you to choose your file with your theme. So we're going to choose the file that we just downloaded. So we downloaded this zip folder. So make sure you open that folder and you don't click on the one that has all the documentation. Remember, you want to upload the one that says only installable file, or else it's going to give you an error.
Wow, question. So you upload the zipped file? You don't have to unzip that file first?
Right, no. You upload the zip file. You do not unzip it. You want to, you're giving it the whole theme in one go. So.
Okay, because you should clarify, because you've already downloaded 2 zip files. So the second one that you download, there's no need to unzip. You want to keep it there.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So did everyone get that? Or do you guys need a clarification? Yes, all clear, Tom. Thank you, Tom. All right. So Bobby needs a moment. Okay.
Let's see.
So
well, great. Some people wanted maybe moving graphics on their website. I think, does this theme maybe support that? I think you can add animated GIFs or GIFs.
Yeah, so if you want to add animated GIFs, you just upload those like they're a photo. So if that's how you want to add the animations to a website, then this theme should work. Just make sure your animations aren't too heavy, because then they're going to take a long time to load, and your visitors will get tired of waiting for the image to load and go away.
Perfect. And Meredith?
I see. So Meredith asked if I did not download the second file, what is that an issue? I already went to your website. You already installed your theme. You're looking good. No worries. Okay, perfect. So now we are going to click install in that zip folder. We click install now, and it's going to do its magic. And then when it's done, you're going to see that it says unpacking the package, installing the theme, and then themes installed successfully. And you're going to see 3 links at the bottom. It says live preview, activate, and return to themes page. And you want to click on the middle link that says activate. So everyone, please let me know when your theme finished installing successfully so that we can all click activate at the same time, please. Okay. So it might be that you uploaded the wrong zip folder. So why don't you go to your desktop or wherever all your downloads go and delete all the zip folders and everything that you downloaded, Bobby, and then delete all of that stuff. And then go back to the downloads and download the one that says install only. Because at this point, that's usually the only problem that you have. It's that you uploaded the documentation zip file and you didn't upload the install only.
Can you show us quickly that link, your downloads?
Right. So here, if you go to your theme forest to downloads, you have to click on installable WordPress file only, the second option. And you have to, that's the one that you want. If you pick the first option, it's probably gonna not like it. Okay. How's it going, Bobby? Did you try it again?
Also, Paul, do you have any recommendations for one-on-one help with WordPress? Some Meredith.
So usually if you want, there's not, I don't know anyone that does one-on-one WordPress help, but if you are trying to get customization to your website, or you tried building your site and you got stuck, you got a theme that you don't know how to install, then I recommend getting a developer, and they usually charge you about $60 to $80 an hour to work on your website. You know, but if you're halfway there, it shouldn't be too much. And if you email me, I can send you a recommendation for a web developer. And thank you. Andrea just shared my email in the chat in case you guys need those recommendations. But Meredith, your website is looking so beautiful. You're like 1 second away from getting it up and running. So hopefully we can get that done today.
And no need for developers yet.
All righty. Okay. So Bobby, I'm going to keep moving on, but once you get there, just let me know and we'll catch you up, okay? All righty. So everyone is on their dashboard, and now we're going to click activate. So once it's done installing, it says, welcome to Sitka. Thank you for entrusting us with your site. And it's going to tell you certain things that you need to get done. So number one is install plugins. So the easy way to install plugins is this little warning that pops up right above right above welcome to Sitka. It says this theme requires the following plugins. So all you have to do is click in this link right there that says begin installing plugins. Okay. So we're going to click here and install those plugins. Okay. So it's a bunch of plugins. Don't worry about it. I just install them all. They all work. So all you have to do is here in the plugin checkbox, check it so that they all get checked. And then here from this drop-down menu, select bulk actions, and you're going to select install, and then you're going to click apply.
Bobby just got it activated.
Yay! Good job, Bobby. Okay, perfect. Okay. So here, this gave a bunch of warnings, but at the end of the day, it says all the plugins were installed and activated successfully, so do not worry about it. We are good to go. So Bobby, were you able to, are you at the plugin state? It said you clicked activate and it said welcome to Sitka, and right above welcome to Sitka, click install plugins. So that you can catch up with this. Yes, install all. And then when you get to the, it's gonna have a bunch of plugins, and then you check them all off. And you, from bulk actions, the little drop down at the top, you select install and then you click apply. And once you do that, you're gonna be here where we are right now. So perfect. Alrighty, so you installed all the, and don't worry if you get a bunch of warnings after you installed it, they all got installed, because at the bottom it says all plugins installed and activated successfully. Okay, so once we're done with that, we're going to return to the dashboard. And let's see what our website looks like now that we installed all that stuff. Let's see if it's starting to look like Sitka. So you can go to your home page and refresh and see what's going on over there. Okay. So it is starting to look like Sitka. Yay. Okay. So we are going to go to the dashboard again. And we're going to click on the left-hand navigation. There's now a new option that says Sitka theme. And so there's an option where you can import all of the demo stuff. And if you import the demo stuff, it'll look exactly like the demo that we just previewed. Now, I would do that if this is a brand new website and you haven't written anything. If this is an existing website that you have already used and you have a bunch of content, do not import the demo stuff. So I am, for example, I am starting off and I already have some stuff on my website. So I don't want it to get overwritten. So I'm gonna skip that step. So even if it's a brand new website, you can skip that step and we can do it manually together. So the next step is to start customizing. So all you have to do is click that little button that says start customizing. So there's many ways to get to this section that we're going, right? So you can click on that little button. If you're looking at your home page of your website and you're logged in, there's a little black bar shows up for you because you're logged in and you're the admin of this website. You can also click customize up here and it's going to take you to the same section, which is this. So here, we're going to start making it look like our own website. So first, we're going to click on the first option in site identity. And This is where you put your site name, if you haven't already, and your tagline, which is kind of like your motto, if you want to. I decided not to. And here is where you're going to change this little icon that shows up in the browser right next to your website name. So to change that icon, you just go here, change image, and you select a file. So I already uploaded it. You need a square picture, and I picked these flowers. And that's why you see these little flowers on the tab next to the website name. Okay, we're done there. We go to the next tab. Here's where we want to set up our logo. We're gonna change that Sitka logo to our own logo. So here you click select image, and I already have uploaded my logo, which is this one. And bam, it's starting to look like my own website. So, so just keep in mind that once you upload this stuff, make sure you click publish so that it actually publishes, it updates your website. If you click X out of here and don't click publish, it won't change the image for you. So we're gonna click publish. Okay, so then we're gonna go to homepage settings. And here is where we're gonna pick which homepage layout we want. So we are going to pick classic, but you can test out all of these options and pick whichever one you prefer. Here in featured area settings, we're going to enable them. And that's what's going to give us that top part that that the demo has, right? So let's go back to the one that we were going to make it look like, this guy. So it's these 3 articles up here. So you are going to pick the option that says carousel. And here, if you keep scrolling down, you have a bunch of options, but you can pick what categories are going to be shown in your carousel. So you can, so if you select by categories, it'll tell you which category you want to pick. So I'm gonna pick travel. And I want 3. And I'm going to publish and see what that looks like. It really now, customizing your website really is going to be down to this little window, going down through the whole, all of the options in this little menu, and just tinkering it with it so that it starts to look like your website.
What happens if the theme has an update? Will the update change any of your custom content?
No. So the theme will not update your custom content. No. So here we see that the carousel now pops up at the top of the website. So we are going to keep customizing it. Okay, so it has the carousel. We did the homepage settings.
Is the carousel supposed to show up 3 at the same time, or just you have to click through them? It looks like Meredith had an issue with installing the carousel, that it's not showing up.
So you went to featured area settings and you picked carousel? And here you can pick how many columns you want. You pick what category you wanted for it.
Oh yeah, because it might be picking not enough posts.
Because do you have blog posts already? I believe I didn't see any content on your website when I went to visit. Because it's trying to pull blog posts. So you need to have, if for example, yeah.
Oh,
so
that's why. Okay.
That's why. So if you want 3 posts to show up at the top, you need to have at least 3 blog posts under that category for it to pull that image and put it in your carousel. So that's why it's not working. So okay, good. I'm glad we could figure that out. Okay, so then the next you're welcome. So the next option is the promo boxes. So we're gonna look at the theme that we're looking at, and we installed the carousel, and now we want to install these 3 beautiful boxes. And we want.
Would you mind going back how you went a little bit fast? Show us how you got to the promo boxes.
Sure. So we are in customized, and we're in homepage settings. We just did the featured area settings. Where's the carousel? We're going to go into promo boxes settings.
Thank you.
Okay. So here, you can pick how many promo boxes you want. So that's 1. This is 2 with this little slider, and you can pick 3 so that it matches the demo. Okay. So you just have to put images in these little boxes. So let's see, what is the first thing that we want to put on here? Travel. Okay. Whoops. So we're going to select an image. I already uploaded some images. So maybe we pick this image. And also just be aware, it's going to look a little bit different because it's modifying for the size of the screen while we're editing. So if I make this a bigger screen, it looks more similar to the theme. But you guys, I can't see very well with all the windows, so that's why I have it a little bit smaller. So okay, so that's our box, and on top of it, we're gonna put travel. And then you're gonna put a link to whatever you want. So you can put a link to all of your travel posts. And to get that link, I'm actually going to go to my website, and I'm going to click on my travel category, which that menu we created last week in building a WordPress blog. And I get that link here. You can tell it if you want it to open a new tab or not. And then you just have to do that for all the boxes. So I'm just going to add images and not put links. I'm going to do an image of what? We're going to do an image of this for the next one. Oh, the button disappears. Okay. And then we're going to put this, I don't know, bookstores. I don't know. And then the third box, we're going to put, and the third box is going to be museums. So, okay, we added our promo boxes. We're going to publish.
Somebody's asking in that same section if you recommend the open link and new tab.
So I only recommend you click open a new tab if it's going to be a link to something that is not part of your website. So for example, if this was going to link to an Amazon shop or it's going to take you to your Etsy shop, or it's going to take you to, you know, something outside of your website, then open a new link. If it's going to be, you know, just a category that's within your website, then I would not start popping up tabs for your visitors because they're going to start getting annoyed. Okay, so now we have the carousel and we have these promo boxes, and it's starting to look more like the theme that we purchased. Okay, so now that we did that, I'm going to skip the newsletter box because that involves starting a newsletter, and we have to have a newsletter webinar first. So you guys can have your newsletter set up and we can connect it to your website. So we're going to start creating this sidebar that looks so that it looks like this sidebar here in the demo. So we're going to go back to customize, where we're doing all of our work. And we are going to scroll all the way down until you get to widgets. So when you click on widgets, we're going to click on sidebar. And here is where we're going to customize our sidebar. Now, if we go look at the website I have currently straight out of WordPress, it automatically adds some stuff to the sidebar. I don't want any of these things. You see, well, search looks fine, but recent posts, no. Recent comments, no. Archives, no. Categories, maybe. Meta, I don't want that. I don't want, you know, mine is not a membership site. I don't want people trying to log into my dashboard. So I'm going to take all of those things out. So how do we do that? We go to that customize section under widgets, and all we have to do is remove each section. This is the recent post section I just mentioned, the recent comments I just mentioned, archives I just mentioned. By category, I'm going to leave it. And the meta I'm going to remove. Okay. So now we want to add the stuff that comes with the theme. So each theme creates their own little widgets for you so that they look like the theme. So we have to scroll down, and you'll find that it's called Sitka something. So Sitka about is going to be that little about me image that has a little slant at the bottom. And to get it, you just click on it, and it adds it to your sidebar. Now, what's cool about this is if you look at your website right now, well, you have to publish first. If you go look at your website, it took out all the things that I just deleted, and it's starting to try to create the About Me page down there. But we want the About Me page, the About Me widget to be the first widget. So we're gonna put it right above search. So all you have to do to organize them is grab them and drag them. And then we're gonna fill it out. This is going to be About Me. And I'm gonna pick an image. I keep going in here, I already have my images. I'm gonna pick this image for my About Me. And if you don't want this pretty little slant in the image here that we see here, you just want a rectangular image, then you click disable image skew. But I think it's quite fashionable, so I'm gonna leave it. And here I'm gonna put my name, and I'm gonna say I'm a blogger and photographer, even though my photographer is actually Andrea, who's here on the call. And here, I don't know, I'm gonna put Paola is the founder of the Blogger Union, and Coral Gables up. And if you want to put your signature up there, like the theme does, you can put it. But I feel like I don't really need to put my signature in my About Me page, so I'm going to skip that. But if you do want to do that, you need an image of your signature. And then I'm going to hit publish. So then we go to our home page here, we refresh and see how our About Me is starting to look. And yeah, there it is. It's there. It has the little slant and it has my little bio right there. Wonderful. What else is next? They put subscribe and follow for your social handles. I have a feeling we have to set that up first. So let's go hunt down for that. So it really is just like messing around with these little, all the settings in here. If you just poke around and add images and change settings around, then that's how you're gonna get it to look like the demo. So here is where you want to add your social handles. So it's under social media settings, social profile icons. So here, for example, should be HTTPS, Facebook.
So you link it to your Facebook page.
And you put your Facebook page. Okay. And you do that for Twitter and for Instagram and whatever other, they have a ton of different things that you can add here. So you can go crazy, add all of your handles. So don't forget to click publish. And okay, so we have added all of our handles to the theme. So we're gonna go back to the widgets, to the sidebar, and the About Me we finished. So now we're gonna add a new widget, and here you can add a Facebook like box, a post widget, a promo box, or your social icons. So we're gonna add the social icons. You just have to click on them. And
oh, you can click and drag to select the order that you want them to appear in your sidebar?
Yes, you can. I showed that earlier, but
oh, sorry, I was letting you out.
Okay, so we're going to do that.
Back to add the social. How do you get back to add the social widgets? Wow.
Okay, so so you mean add the URLs to your profiles?
I think Bobby added those, but then how did he?
No, just the widgets. Okay, perfect. So you go back to customize and you go to widgets at the here. You look for widgets and you go to sidebar and you click add widget and you're gonna look for the one that says Sitka social icons.
You click on that.
And so you just click on it and it's gonna add it to your widget section. And you can keep adding widgets. There's more, you know, there's all kinds of stuff here. So you can poke around, you can add the search box, you can add recent posts, you can add a bunch of other stuff. So you can just play around with that if you want. I think Sitka has a post widget. So we're gonna try adding that one. I think that's I think they called this must read posts, must read. What did they do? What did they call it? Must read articles. Okay. Must read articles. And you can pick a small thumbnail and you can pick a category. So I'm going to say lifestyle. I want them to show there. And you can say how many posts they show. But for example, I only have 2 posts. So right now it's going to show 2 under that category. If I add a third one, it'll show the third one. And then if you look at the Sitka theme, this widget has these cute little numbers show up here. So to get those to show up, you have to click add numbering. So you just have to look at the at all the settings. And this seems like, well, how did you know this setting was here? Well, remember the documentation I was talking about at the beginning? That website shows you step by step where you can find all the different things. So you just have to read through it carefully. And if you bump into any questions, like you install the theme and you can't figure out how to put the little numbers in the, you can just go back to the theme forest and ask them a question, and they will answer specific questions. They will not install it for you because they charge like $500 to install the theme for you. So they will help you with whatever specific problem that you have. So, okay, so we have the sidebar. So let's see how that's looking. The must read articles are here, and here are the little numbers. Okay, I have a feeling so if you have a specific brand colors, for example, I like a lot of red in my blog. I also like mint. You can go into colors and typography settings, and you can set whatever colors you want, and you can change the colors for the headers and all kinds of stuff, so you can make it match your branding colors that way. And then yeah, there we have our homepage looking like the theme. So does anybody have any specific questions on how to make your theme look like the theme that we just purchased? So that's pretty much it, you guys. You have purchased your theme, and can colors and typography customize the background color on the blog? Let's see. I think they will very likely will let you change the background color. Now, marble isn't a color, so they might let you pick any color, but marble is a pattern, and for you to have a pattern on your website, you're gonna have to have an image. So that might be a different question. They might not let you add an image as the background, but they will let you choose any color that you want. So let's see. So here they let you add certain colors. So how do you get to the colors? You go to the customize, and there's one that says colors and typography settings. And that's where you're gonna find the colors. But yeah, really making your theme look the way it's supposed to look is just like going through each of these sections and making sure that you selected all the things the way you want it to look. I mean, you don't also have to make it exactly like the demo, right? You want to start off with the demo because the demo looks really pretty, but you want to make it match your colors. So then now you want to go in and poke around and find, you know, your color palette for your brands. So for example, the Blogger Union color palette are these 3 colors. So if this was the Blogger Union website, I'd go in and I start messing around with these 3 colors and start to set some headings to be a certain color like this. You can tell right here on this website, I picked this blue that is the Blogger Union blue to be the headers, and the links are yellow like the colors in my theme. So you just have to go in and make it match your branding now. But you have installed your theme. It has some really cool options and you're set to go. So really you can, I mean, we have started your default custom theme. We installed it and it's ready to go. All you have to do is like mess around and pick the options that you like. So unless there's any other specific questions, that's it. You guys did it. I'm so proud of you. Yay. If you guys want to share your websites in the chat, I'd love to go take a look-see at what your websites look like. You're welcome, Dom. I'm glad you enjoyed the presentation. And I'll check them out. And thanks again for joining us. And make sure if you're following along and you weren't ready to purchase your theme, you can catch the replay. We always share the replays of our webinars on our YouTube channel. If let me share the YouTube channel link here so that you can subscribe. That way you get notifications whenever we share any new replays. And here's the link to the YouTube channel. Hi. Well, it doesn't let me. Can you put the link, Andre?
Yes.
Thank you.
To YouTube, right?
Yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so glad. You're gonna catch the replay on YouTube, and all of our free webinars we post on YouTube for replays, so you guys can follow along in case you missed them. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
And on that note, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Next week, we're going to be talking about breaking through writer's block if you guys want to join us for that webinar. Thanks again. Bye, everyone.